Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome to the 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa runs, and today we're going to be doing a much requested run, and we're going to be doing it with Indonesia. A lot of people have been coming onto the channel saying, can you please do Indonesia qualifying, legendary qualifying? And I was like, yeah, okay, why not? Let's do it today. So we got Indonesia here, obviously a one-star team. They have qualified before in the past. I can't remember what year, but they weren't known as Indonesia. I think it was like the Dutch Indies or something like that. I have also put in some random teams to make it a little bit more exciting, because obviously this game doesn't have the variety that 2014 does. So of course, like we always do, we have to randomize these groups like we do with every single run that I ever have done on this channel. Every single one, we always randomize it. That is the rule, to make it super interesting. Well, I hope so anyway. So here we go then, in 3, 2, 1, boom. And we're in a group with, okay, I'll take it, Hong Kong, Uzbekistan and South Korea. That's good. We avoided a lot of the bigger teams. That group there for Nepal is shocking. That is absolutely shocking. Nepal are not getting out of that group. So having a quick look at the squad for Indonesia, it's quite small, of course, a one-star team. There's one star player here, and that's Pamungkas, who is a star player, 62 rated. And yeah, I mean, he's the only sort of bright spark on the whole team, so that might help us a little bit. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. And of course, we're always on legendary difficulty, because it is the best and most fun way to play this game. Indonesia was requested a hell of a lot by a lot of people. I don't know whether or not my channel got sort of like semi-invaded by Indonesians or not. I know that, of course, it is a very popular nation. Indonesia very recently hosted the Under-17s World Cup, which was won by Germany. Indonesia didn't get out the group stage in that one, but it shows that Indonesia can maybe in the future host an actual World Cup. I mean, it is quite a big country. You know, you might think to yourself, oh, Indonesia is just a bunch of islands and stuff, but it's actually quite big if you pull it over like the United States. It's a big area. I'm hoping that Indonesia can get out of the first qualifying round. That would be pretty impressive for Indonesia. We have been going on quite a little run with the smaller teams, like qualifying for the World Cup and doing well with some of these smaller teams. So I think I'm in my element with the smaller nations of the world. It's a through ball, Ismailov. And it's tackled there. So far, only the 1 or 2 shots. Here comes iBoy. He's running. Is there a chance to put it into the box? And that's a goal. That was a really nice pass. And Indonesia have taken the lead thanks to Sudarsono. Nice work there by Indonesia. And you could probably consider that a little bit of a shock. That's 1-0. Just ran on through. Did a little bit of a sweat into the box and, yeah, tapped it in. Go on. Over the top, Sudarsono. He's got a lot of time here. This is very weird from Uzbekistan. Off the post, unlucky. But, yeah, Uzbekistan were wide open there. Here we go. Crossed in. Uzbekistan just couldn't get ahead on it. And we're approaching the 75th minute mark. And it's looking good for Indonesia still. And here comes Pamungkas. He's a star player. Can he show why he's a star player? Yes, he can. It's 2-0. And that was a great goal. And Bang Bang on the back of his shirt. That's, I don't know if that's his nickname or whatever, but I like that. Bang Bang. Bang into the back of the net. A little bit of a shock here because Indonesia are smaller than Uzbekistan in terms of rating. And it's the first match of the campaign, so we're on neutral form. So, you know, to get a 2-0 is pretty special. Does mean that we could possibly get out of this group. If we win good against Hong Kong, I don't really expect a win against South Korea, but if we can repeat this performance again at Uzbekistan, then I think we'll be alright. Crossed in by Uzbekistan, header, and that's gone over the bar. Goalkeeper was slightly out of position on that cross, so I was a little bit worried I was going to concede. And that's going to be full time in our first World Cup qualifying match, and we've just beaten Uzbekistan at home by 2-0. That's fantastic for Indonesia. I didn't think I'd start off like that. Our next match away from home is going to be against Hong Kong. This should be a win for us. Hong Kong are only a half-star team, but you never know. You never know. We could maybe face some difficulties because we're away from home, perhaps. I don't really know. But that's how your table is looking like after the first match. Thrown into the box here. A lot of space, and that's just rolled in. Okay. From the deflection, it rolls in, and Ramdani has scored in the 6th minute to make it 1-0 to Indonesia. Great. Fantastic start. Absolutely fantastic. Didn't really expect to, you know, struggle to score goals against Hong Kong. I only really probably said it to respect my opponents. Here comes Hong Kong. Chang Soo-ki. And off the post and in. And Hong Kong have equalised. They just literally just shot from just outside the box. It hits the post and goes in. Wow, okay, we got a game. That was a decent attempt. Really, really decent attempt. And it paid off for them. Sometimes you just need to do that. Okay, it's 1-1. Through the legs. And what the hell? Okay, another mistake, and that's going to be 2-1. Sudasono makes it 2-1 there. And I don't know what happened there. They tried to clear it. It hit one of the defenders, and I was able just to put it in the back of the net from the rebound. Over the top. Pamungas. Is it a third? Yes, it's 3. It's 3-1. What a high-scoring half so far. Pamungas has scored to make it 3 for Indonesia. And he was just too strong there, and he just slots it in. Half-time then, and it's 3-1 to Indonesia. It's been a really, really good first half. A lot of attacking from both sides, to be honest. And that surprised me from the Hong Kong perspective. Their goal was actually quite nice. You know, to take a chance like that outside of the box, you've got to respect it. Come on, push. Sudasono. And that's 4. Nice one. And that is 100% game over now. Like, there's no comeback here for Hong Kong anymore. At 3-1, you could have made the case, but 4-1, nah. It's just too easy with Pamungas and Sudasono up front in this match. They are just way better than the Hong Kong defence. Although, they just got the ball here. And they're going for it. And they roll it in again. That's 4-2 then. 4-2. What a game we have here in Hong Kong. My defence was completely exposed because I lost the ball. And there we go. That's the price I pay. And Hong Kong have got another one. Okay. Well, they've just literally got the goal back that they conceded. Hong Kong, they cross it in. And that's a third. That was a hell of a ball. And Chan Soo-ki gets on the end of it to make it 4-3. You've got to respect this from Hong Kong. Like, the effort is incredible. These two teams are giving a hell of a game here in Hong Kong. And I'm all for it. I love these sort of games. I'm going to try and put this one under the wall if I can. If I can remember how to do it. Astroman? No, not quite. Uzbekistan and South Korea again locked level with only 8 minutes to play. I thought South Korea had won that match, but no. Uzbekistan pulled it back. Into the middle here. Is this going to be it? Yes, it is. That's 5-3. And I don't think there's any more surprises now. I think we've completely shut the game down. Over the top here, Sudasono. Could this be a 6th for Indonesia? No, off the post. Hong Kong pushing into the box here. Crossed in. Header. And it's saved by my keeper. Alright, they got a corner in the 90th minute. This will be the last chance. And it will be just a consolation if it does go in. The keeper is up for this one. Crossed in. Header. And that's going to go high and wide. And this thrilling game has just ended in favour of Indonesia, 5-3. But credit to Hong Kong, they played really well alongside Indonesia as well. These two gave us a great match. 5-3 it ends, and Indonesia will have 6 points from 2 games. Our third match, and at the halfway point, it's going to be against South Korea away from home. Do not expect to win this one, really, unless some sort of miracle happens. We're in decent form. South Korea won their last match against Uzbekistan very late on as well. So we both have 6 points. And Uzbekistan and Hong Kong are playing each other. So one of those two will get some points. Unless they both draw, of course. So yeah, we're looking good. Here we go, Indonesia. Pressing. Finesse shot. Oh my god, that curled in. And that is 1-0. Early on again, Indonesia have taken the lead. And that's Utina with a finesse shot. And you know what was funny about that finesse shot? Is that I don't usually do finesse shots from that position in the pitch. Because of the camera angle, I can't actually see. I usually do finesse shots on the other side. And then they go into the right side of the goal, if you get what I mean. But that was a clean finesse shot. And that is 1-0. I just want to see that one more time. Pass to him. Just quickly did the finesse shot. And yeah, just looped in. I can't really believe the South Korean keeper didn't do anything about it. Great challenge. And we're still going. Is there a chance for Indonesia? Oh my goodness. Like, what was South Korea's defenders doing there? What were they doing? What were they doing? I just tackled them twice. And like, just sweated it into the box. It was that easy. Here comes South Korea, and they just roll it in to the back of the net for 2-1. So they got a goal back, and it was very easy for them just to pass it into the box and roll it in. So it's half time, and a bit of a shock on the cards. Indonesia are leading by 2-1 over South Korea. So far, I've been very impressed with Indonesia's attack. Didn't realise they'd be this good at attacking. South Korea really struggling with our defence so far to try and get that second goal. Here they come though, into the box, and it's just cleared, thankfully. Stopped by the goalkeeper. They still have it. They knocked me over. Into the box, and oh, there we go. Curse of the commentator. I mentioned it, and then they score an equaliser. It's 2-2 now between these two. Very good game though. They knocked my defender over. Could have been a foul, but it wasn't. Not going to complain about that one. And yeah, 2-2. Oh no, come on. And just stopped there before the ball probably would have gone in the back of the net if it didn't hit the defender there. Through ball. This could be a 90th minute winner if we play our cards right. Crossed in. Oh, still got it. Go on. Off the bar. No way. That could have been the winner. And it finishes 2-2. But what a thrilling game again from Indonesia. Another brilliant match. And yeah, we're at the halfway point and we have 7 points from 3 games. That's very respectable, especially against South Korea, holding them at home. So at the halfway point, the table looks like this, with Indonesia sitting on top by goal difference and South Korea not too far behind them with the same points but with less goal difference. Uzbekistan are still hanging on in there with 3 points. And they have to play Hong Kong again in the next match. We've got South Korea next. So that might possibly be another situation where we might lose or draw. Draw if we're lucky, of course. But I'm still quite confident in Indonesia's ability to qualify, because I think we might be able to beat Uzbekistan again. And hopefully we'll beat Hong Kong again as well. In the other groups at the halfway point, if you are interested, Group A looks like this, with North Korea and Qatar sat in those positions to go through to the next round. Singapore just behind Qatar, and Malaysia with only 1 point. In Group B, Iran are top of that one with 9 points. Australia and Saudi Arabia sort of battling for second. Nepal, I don't think they have a chance in this group. They really got screwed over in this group. In Group D, Jordan are top of the group, with China sat behind them with 4 points. Syria and Lebanon on China's tail there with 3 and 1 point. So it's all to play for, really, in that one. And in Group E, Japan are top of that one. Iraq have got 6 points. The UAE and the Maldives are just sitting at the bottom so far with 1 point each. Alright, next up is again against South Korea. This time we're at home for this one. I've noticed that the Indonesia stadium looks kind of different to what I expected it to be. I thought it'd have that like, I don't know how to describe it, but a more greener setting, if you know what I mean. Like some of the East Asian nations that you play as, such as like Vietnam and Timor-Leste, I guess, have like a more greener setting, and I thought Indonesia would be like that, but instead you've got like the kind of the setting that you kind of get with, I don't know, nations like Turkmenistan and Iraq and stuff like that. Here comes South Korea again. Can we stop them? Or just wide again from South Korea. And they put on a lot of pressure in the first 20 minutes, but still no goal. They're playing better away from home than they did at home. Like at home, they went down 2 goals in the first half, and it was just like, what are they doing? But here, it seems like they're back to the original South Korea. Through ball. Who is this guy? I don't think I've ever seen him on this gameplay before, but he scored, and that is 1-0. Alright, okay. Wang Gai has scored. I don't know who he is. Maybe we have a random injury. I didn't even pay attention in the menus, but yeah, sometimes that happens, you know. I'll get injuries to the squad, and instead of replacing them, the assistant manager will do it for me. And yeah, you know, it just basically replaces them without me even knowing. Come on, Gas. Through ball, Sudasono. Come on. This could be 2 before half time. I'd love that. Oh, no. Hang on. Yes. That was so lucky. And that's 2-0. Again, another situation when we've gone 2-0 up on South Korea at half time. And this is strange because they had all the shots in the first like 30 minutes or so. And then we just come out here and just gone, yep, 2-0. What are you going to do about it? Indonesia are a very special side going forward. They are very good at attacking. Up to you. Wangai to Pamungas. Oh, just wide. Unlucky. That could have been the third. That probably would have settled the game. Again, Indonesia looking good. Lee Kyung-ho. And hits the post. Again, South Korea come close, but nothing doing, and they finally get their goal after multiple attempts. Park Chu-young has scored with 16 minutes left on the clock. Will this be another 2-2? I hope not. I actually want to win this game, but very possible now that they've scored. Come on. Stop South Korea. Upfield, no. Oh, that's a through ball. It's the 90th minute. Leave me alone. Oh, good block. Get rid of it. Oh, no. Okay, that's going to be a corner to South Korea. Big drama coming up. Goalkeepers coming up for this one. This is their last chance to rescue the game. Crossed in. Punched away by our goalkeeper. Very good punch. I feel like there's been too much added time on this one already. And boot that one away. Yes. Come on. We've beaten South Korea, and that's a huge result for Indonesia here at home. That's 10 points now from 4 games, and that should be enough. And not forgetting as well that we have Hong Kong still to play, which is a very winnable game, which should cement our hopes going into the next round. It should do, unless something crazy happens. Next up, our 5th match is against Uzbekistan away from home. This is quite an important game because even though I said that we should be pretty much through, if we lose against Uzbekistan now, it'll put us in a little bit of an awkward situation because we have 10 points, South Korea have 7, as you can see now, and Uzbekistan have 6. So if we lose, then obviously I'll have 10. Korea Republic, assumingly beating Hong Kong, will also have 10, and then Uzbekistan will have 9. And it will come down to the final day. Luckily, on the final day, we have Hong Kong, but you just don't know what's going to happen in that game. Here comes iBoy. Cross that in. Header. Oh, it's gone straight in. Fair enough. And another early goal for Indonesia. And that's 1-0. What a start. This team's attacking threat is insane for a one-star team. It really is. Through ball. Utina's going through by himself. Almost. Is there a chance? Yes, there is. It's 2-0. Indonesia, man. They're so good at attacking. I keep saying it, but I just can't believe it. 2-0 in the first 30 minutes. Utina slots it in. And by this result, we will go through to the next round. Good shot and a very good save from our goalkeeper. Just need to stop Uzbekistan from coming back into this game. This lead that we have is very, very good. It would be a shame to squander the lead. Okay, fair enough. I just accidentally passed it and it just went to Pamungas and he just taps it in. 3-0 at half time against Uzbekistan. Look, I just went, yeah, and it went, found him in amongst all those players and he just taps it in. Uzbekistan really have been sort of a shadow of the team that I know they can be on this game, because they can be a bit of a dark horse in Asia qualifying. They're going for on goal right now. They might get a goal back, and they have. That's 3-1. But yeah, like I said, it's just not been a fantastic performance from them. They're 3-1 down against Indonesia. Come on. Get rid of it. Oh, that's another goal for Uzbekistan. We couldn't get rid of it. And Japarov has scored to make it 3-2. These games have been very exciting in these qualifying rounds. Like this first qualifying round, sorry. Like they've just been very, very like goal heavy, which is really good, obviously, for the video. But yeah, I just don't want to bottle this match. Headed down, but it's still not over. Come on, get the ball. Come on, Indonesia. Okay, it's going to be another 90th minute corner. Had a lot of these in these matches. It's been a bit drama heavy. And come on, get rid of it. They still have it, and that's a good save. Another corner on the horizon for Uzbekistan. Even if they draw this match, I don't think that it will help them that much. They needed to win this match in order to... Okay, well, they just scored, and that's 3-3. We've thrown this match away, but as I was about to say, a draw still helps us out because it will mean that we'll still qualify. They needed to win this match. Unfortunately, I mean, we were 3-0 up and we threw it away. What a comeback by Uzbekistan. Very respectable, but at the same time, it doesn't help them. But fair play nonetheless. Can't believe we threw this game away. Some very exciting games in this qualifying series so far. And that is full time. Indonesia have qualified into the next round for the World Cup qualifiers in Asia. Fantastic by Indonesia. Lots and lots of goals so far in this qualifying series. So as you can see from our group, we are safe despite us drawing against Uzbekistan. That pushed them back. And it's all down to basically South Korea or Uzbekistan for that final place. Here we go then. Final match of the group, and one that doesn't really matter for us against Hong Kong. Let's just see if we can put in a decent performance. Over the top. We got it here. Pamungas running into the box. And, oh, good save. I think that was going over the bar anyway, but alright, corner. Uzbekistan are taking the lead against South Korea. I don't know what that will have for the table, but I know that Uzbekistan had 7 and South Korea had 10 points. So they'll be level on points so far, but I'm not sure about the goal difference. Sudasono into the box, and somehow that went in, and that's 1-0 to Indonesia, and Pamungas has scored to make it 1-0. Brilliant. Okay, well, we got the goal, and that's all we need, really. You know, don't really care about the result, but I wouldn't mind winning this match just to make it a perfect campaign. No, get it? Oh, come on. I tried to clear it, and Hong Kong have equalised. Chan Soo Ki with a goal, and Hong Kong, yet again, have proven to be a worthy adversary of Indonesia. They just keep scoring against me. In any game that we play against them, they're just like, yeah, we can score against you, no problem. And that's going to be it. A draw against Hong Kong. That's not too bad. You know, we gave Hong Kong probably their first points of the whole entire group at the end. So, yeah, there you go, Hong Kong. You can have a point. And Indonesia have gone through to the next round. And we were unbeaten in that group, which is surprising because, of course, we are quite a small team. So that's our final table for the first stage of qualifying. Indonesia are top with 12. South Korea went through with 10. Uzbekistan had 10, but the goal difference was behind South Korea's and Hong Kong with 1. If you want to see the other groups, North Korea and Singapore go through in Group A. In Group B, Iran and Saudi Arabia go through. Australia getting knocked out in that one. I mean, one of them had to go. Group D, it's Jordan and China sharing the same points there. Syria and Lebanon do not advance. And in the final group, Iraq and Japan go through in Group E, which sets up a situation in the last qualifying sort of round. So Group A will contain North Korea, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Singapore and China. And in Group B, which is our group, we have Iraq, South Korea again, Jordan and Japan. So 2 very tough groups. We weren't going to get any easy rides in this one. We won't look at the other groups around the world because they haven't actually really sort of finished yet. So we'll do that in the next part. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this first part with Indonesia today. If you did, then give it a like and subscribe. Keep it local as always. And I'll see you again for the next video.